Hi, my name is Jared Burner with Burner's Beef in Luray, Virginia. Today we're going to go over a little bit of a grilling demonstration, go over some different cuts that you could utilize on the grill, some that are more economical, some are the cream of the crop, the steaks that that you are always after when you go to a restaurant. But let's get started. So what it is I've got 4 steaks here. I've got a New York strip, a filet mignon, a sirloin, and a Denver steak. We've already pre-seasoned these steaks. Reason being is we like to let our steaks be seasoned for at least 30 minutes while the grill warms up. When I get these on the grill, we'll come back to the raw cuts and we'll talk about a little bit about each cut. But I'm gonna place these on the grill. So when we have our grill set up, we have our grill set up for indirect cooking. Basically what that means is that the coals are on one side and then you place your meat on the opposite side. Some of the thinner cuts will place towards the back. And the thicker cuts we'll place a little bit closer to the flame. Part of the reason for offsetting them off of the flame currently is fire management. If you put these steaks directly over the coals, you'd have a lot of flame and basically you'd end up with a charred product that was still raw inside. So that's kind of why we offset them. What we like to do once we've got the steaks on the grill and offset from the charcoal, we'll put the lid back on, orient the vents over top of the meat. That way the heat has to flow through the steaks in order to get at it. But being as well, we have a few minutes. These will take a little bit of time to cook, to come up to temperature. We'll bring them up to about 110 degrees before we go ahead and sear them. Now that the steaks have been on there about 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and flip to the other side. That way we can cook them evenly all the way through. And at this point, you may actually want to take some of your thinner cuts and get a thermometer and check them, just in case. They're not going to take near as long to cook as the thicker cuts, such as your New York strip and your filet. So those are not far from being done, so we're going to go ahead and flip those over on the searing side. We'll go ahead and check our other steaks while we're here. Just like I thought, the thicker New York strip needs a little bit more time. We'd like to see them around 110 before we actually pull them off to the searing side. The filet here's just about at the point we're going to go ahead and sear that too. Filet's still got a little bit more time. And the Denver steaks and the sirloins are done. We'll let those cook just a few minutes longer. And our filet there is reading about 130, so that's a good medium. We'll go ahead and pull that off. So now our New York strip's reading about 100, between 110 and 115. So we're good to go ahead and let that be searing. I'm gonna let that cook for a few more minutes. Now that the New York strip's been searing for a couple minutes, we'll flip to the other side and do a temperature check on it. All right, and we're right there at about a perfect medium. We'll go ahead and we'll pull our New York strip off. We've pulled our steaks off the grill, and what I like to do sometimes is I'll take a melted stick of butter and put a little bit of a garlic and herb seasoning in there with it and kind of brush the top of the steaks just to give them a good finish and flavor. So now that we've let our steaks rest for about 10-15 minutes, let them collect the juices back up, we'll cut them in half, kind of do a reveal, show you what kind of a cut we were looking for. This is our Denver steak. Next is our sirloin. Followed by our filet mignon. And then lastly, our New York strip. These are just some examples of steaks that are quick and easy to grill. You've got your economical steaks here in your sirloin and your Denver steak, and then you've got your filet and your New York strip. But it only took a matter of minutes to cook these grills or cook these steaks, and you've got a delicious, nutritious meal that was raised right around the corner from you. Thank you.